Welcome back. Coming up, tube strikes are back. But first, an African king whose tribe have given him offerings of Irn-Bru and shortbread claims to be a Jewish messiah and has now, sadly, been evicted from his Scottish camp. Yep, that's right. A man claiming to be an African king and also the Jewish messiah has been booted out of a camp in an area of Scottish woodland. Shall we have a little look?
My ancestors built the land of Great Britain. My ancestors built the land of Kubala and made it the most beautiful land of all the nations.
It's just so calm right now in our kingdom. My Lord husband, the king, on his throne as usual, waiting for his dinner. And Asnat made dinner for us tonight. Normally the king cooks, but she made it very nice. Asnat, what did you make?
Some like cheesy, creamy pasta with lots of chilies. We love our chilies in Kubala. And I boiled some eggs and we had baguettes.
Lots to go at there. King Tahini, the man formerly known as Kofi Ofe, a Ghanaian opera singer, was staying in tents with his Ghanaian wife, Queen Nandi, of course, and their handmaid, Asnat. Asnat is also known as Quara Taylor, an American woman whose family have previously reported her missing from her home in Texas. Now she's been found. I wonder how her family feel about her being found in the kingdom of Kubala.
I am the handmaid of Queen Nandi. I am the inferior mistress, and I also play as a surrogate for the queen. I'm also the bondwoman of the king, which means I do not have the formal title of a wife, but he is my husband.
Well, I bet Mum and Dad are delighted. Anyway, sadly, all three have now been evicted by the local council, and a spokesperson for the Scottish Borders Council said, "We've been working with Police Scotland in relation to an illegal encampment by 3 occupants on council-owned property at Hartrig near Jedburgh. This has included the provision of advice and information about housing options and other support services." So the evicted king is actually not happy. He says the kingdom of Kubala has suffered trials and tribulations at the hands of the authorities who do not understand or tolerate, but the kingdom of Kubala cannot be destroyed, for we are helped by the creator of the heavens and the earth, our God. Until then, no one will be able to destroy the kingdom of Kubala. I'm joined now by writer and commentator Dean Thompson. Dean, thank you very much. I take it you weren't tempted to join the kingdom of Kubala?
No, I don't think so, Patrick. Thanks for having me on again.
Thank you. Well, look, bit weird this then. What's gone on here?
Well, in a nutshell, we're dealing with a trio of fabulists who claim to be a lost African Hebrew tribe descended from King David and black Jacobites who were expelled 400 years ago, and this is now a prophesied return. It's quite unusual. It's a sort of new age Afrocentric eco-primitivist movement, I suppose. Gasho insists that the 3 immigrants do not recognise our laws, which is interesting given the recent legal history they had with Teesside Crown Council, which dropped charges against them earlier this year. And the king's claim that they are connecting to nature is interesting. He's found loitering around the local co-op for the free Wi-Fi. So how's that for connecting to nature?
Sorry. So the king of Kubala, this long ancestor of King David himself, has been loitering around the local co-op to try and get hold of the free Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I mean, one of the interesting... Is that
Old Testament? Sorry, just to check, is that Old Testament? Is that? Must be.
Yeah, sure. It gets even more interesting because if we dig into their story, the time period of the claims are quite interesting. They claim to be evicted from Scotland by Elizabeth I. Now, the quicker amongst us will notice Queen Elizabeth I died in 1603, And the Glorious Revolution wasn't until 1688. So I don't see how the Jacobite element fits into their chronology. But this is a sort of classical, I don't know, persecution complex. They have claimed that their persecution by the local authorities is proof of the divine opposition they face. But I've never ever heard of the Scottish Borders Council being an instrument for the divine in my life.
No, quite. Yes. Do we know where they are now?
Well, they're shuffling about somewhere. They had come up from England and went over into near Jedburgh, and they're somewhere in the countryside of the borderlands. It's all very interesting, but as someone whose middle name is MacKinnon and did have Jacobite ancestors, I can assure everyone that the Jacobites were, given that they were Highland Scots, Catholic Irish, High Church English Tories, the idea that they were a lost tribe of Hebrews
or black Africans is what I think you're aiming at there.
Black Africans native to Scotland. Okay. And of course, Scotland is a known territory in Africa.
Yeah. That's all right. Look, Dean, thank you very much. I'll tell you what, I must say, I think we picked the right bloke for this topic. Thank you very much, mate. Stephen Thompson there. Fantastic. Take care. All the best. Right, okay, coming up. The Home Office on slightly more serious matters now.